JL Audio makes some of the best car, boat, and home theater subwoofers. In fact, their most expensive home theater sub, the G213 V2, is a whopping $20,000. However, in this video, we're going to look at the opposite end of the spectrum and review their entry-level sub, the Dominion D110. Now let's dive in. The JL Audio Dominion D110 is a 10-inch powered subwoofer designed for home theaters and 2-channel applications. Now the cabinet is carefully engineered and constructed using solid CNC-cut MDF with multiple braces on the inside. It comes in a black ash finish or this black gloss finish. Now be sure to check the prices on each of the finishes as they will vary in price, so you could save a few bucks by choosing one over the other. Now we unboxed a D110 in gloss black and we could immediately notice the solid construction and just its beautiful exterior. Now it's a sealed cabinet about 13 inches tall, 12 inches wide, and 16 inches deep. And it's a rather compact 10-inch subwoofer that's not really going to take up too much space. Now it weighs in around 40 pounds, which is actually a testament to the high quality materials and components that it's constructed with. Now on the front, there's a matte black steel baffle that takes up almost the entire front face of the subwoofer and provides a rigid platform for the long excursion driver. Now there are also 4 holes to slot in the mesh grille to cover up the entire front if you're going to prefer that look. Now, all of the controls and inputs live on the back. You get an LP filter that you can turn on and off, an LP frequency dial with adjustments from 25 to 130 Hertz, a master level dial, a phase dial that goes from 0 to 280 degrees, and a polarity switch for 0 or 180 degrees. Below the huge heatsink on the back are speaker level inputs, line level inputs, a wireless link input, a switch for grounded or isolated, and the power input. Now, if any of these knobs or switches are a little bit confusing or you don't know how to perfectly set them up, well, we've got you covered. First, you should watch our videos that we'll link in the description on how to set up your subwoofer, where to place it, and how to properly calibrate it. But the best part is, when you purchase your JL Audio sub or any other audio or video gear from Audio Advice, not only do we offer free shipping, lifetime support, and a price guarantee, but we can also have our home theater experts available to you to help you along the way to make sure that you have this set up perfectly so that you know that you're getting the very most out of your purchase. Alright, let's get into some of the tech that makes the D110 so unique. Inside, you have a 750 watt Class D amp with a tightly regulated switching power supply that allows the amp to generate massive amounts of unclipped output voltages. Now this ensures that the sub stays within its comfort zone, which is well beyond where most smaller subwoofers run out of power or even driver capability. Now, in between the amp and the driver is a DMA optimized motor. DMA, or Dynamic Motor Analysis, is JL Audio's proprietary behavior modeling system used to understand linearity under real power. This system was developed in 1997 and has been refined over the years. It has played an important role in the design of all of the current JL Audio subwoofers. Now, a lot of the research and technology that has gone into the DMA system, but we're not going to go over that here. If you're still interested to learn how it all works, check out our in-depth article at audioadvice.com, which we will put a link to below. Now, all you really need to know is that the end result of the DMA system is vastly reduced distortion, higher output, and tight, clean, and articulate bass. As a result, it's capable of peak-to-peak excursions over 2.5 inches without audible distortion. JL Audio also uses a vented reinforcement collar, or VRC, which is meant to improve the rigidity and stability of the cone, spider, and voice coil junction, which will reduce glue breakdown and material weakness. It also directs the airflow over the voice coil windings for some improved thermal performance. Now this may seem like a pretty small detail, but it dramatically increases its reliability to ensure that this subwoofer will actually last a long time. No matter how perfect a company is going to try to get their production part dimensions, it's just inevitable that you're going to have some slight variations in all of these small, detailed parts. So to help solve this, JL has created its FCAM, or Floating Cone Attach method. This is an innovative method of bonding the surround/cone assembly to the voice coil former/spider assembly, which helps ensure the concentricity of the surround, spider, and voice coil without torquing the suspension and providing precise alignment and pistonic movement. Essentially, it lets any slight variation in one of the production products to not negatively impact the integrity of the suspension and coil centering at high excursions, which for you means better sound. Managing lead wires on a long excursion woofer can be a challenging aspect of its design. Many long excursion woofers rely on a simple solution that simply just weaves the lead wires into the spider of the driver. However, this can affect the spider's stretching behavior and lead to reliability issues over time. Now, you can use a flying lead to overcome those issues, but those also come with their own unique challenges. So JL Audio has patented their engineered lead wire system, which is used here in the D110. They use flying lead wires but are carefully engineered inside entry and exit support structures molded into the terminals and the voice coil collar. This is a much more labor-intensive approach, but ultimately gives you reduced distortion, reduced mechanical noise, and improved reliability. Now, we set up this sub with a pair of Sonos Faber Lumina 2 bookshelf speakers and a Rotel S14 integrated network streamer. We did plug in via line level, but we also want to note that you can use JL Audio's J-Link TRX system to wirelessly connect your sub anywhere in your room up to 100 feet away. We kicked off our audio journey with Wasted Times by The Weeknd, and introducing the D110 into our 2-channel setup was eye-opening. The immediate transformation that it brought to the overall sound pretty much just left us in awe. The D110 exhibited an astonishing level of speed and precision, showcasing perhaps probably the best start and stop behavior that we've actually ever encountered in a subwoofer this size. It blended seamlessly with our speakers, disappearing during those more articulate passages and also sort of standing out in the heavy parts of the songs. We next tested Miles Davis's track, So What? And again, we were impressed with how much detail was added to the low end and just how well it actually blended with our speakers. In fact, its seamless integration was so remarkable that some of our team members who typically prefer a 2-channel setup without a subwoofer expressed their willingness to actually incorporate the D110 into one of their own systems at home. The compact sealed subwoofer design played a crucial role in delivering an articulate and musical sound without any lingering bass overhang. Now, around 220 mark in Wasted Times, the bass line unleashes a barrage of punchy attacks, and many subwoofers in this price range might sound a little bit muddy. However, the D110 handled it with finesse, exhibiting impeccable responsiveness by starting and stopping on a dime while delivering a substantial amount of bass. Moving on to the car chase scene in 6 Underground, we aim to put the D110 to test with explosive action sequences. Now, let us unequivocally state that if you crave lightning fast, deep, and high output bass, the D110 unquestionably delivers. Despite its size, it displayed a robust attack with deep extension during heavy heart-pounding action sequences, infusing the room with an astonishing level of impact. Now, as we cranked up the volume to the max, the sheer amount of air that this subwoofer moved and the incredible excursion of its woofer left us thoroughly impressed. It achieved all of this, all without a hint of distortion, maintaining its lightning-fast response all the way throughout. If you are looking for a subwoofer that is able to deliver fast, tight, and deep bass in a 2-channel or home theater system, the JL Audio D110 will not let you down. It is extremely well built and designed to last a long time with all of the features that you should need. In our testing, we'd recommend if your theater or media room is bigger than roughly 300 square feet, go with 2 or more of these D110s to really fill your room. And with how small and affordable that they are, you could add 3 or 4 of these to a room and connect them wirelessly if you really want to fill your room with even coverage of bass. If you have more questions about the JL Audio D110 or any other audio or video gear, reach out to our experts at audioadvice.com and we'd be happy to help you out. And remember, we offer free shipping, lifetime support, and a price guarantee when you purchase from us. And our experts are always here to help you get the most out of your equipment. Now, let me know down in the comments below if you'll be picking up one of these D110s, or if you think that there's a better subwoofer out there at the same price. Because if there is, I'd love to know. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out on any of our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.